Jason Barber from Salisbury, North Carolina, arrives home from work and is greeted with probably one of the most unexpected things ever. A moody snake is hiding around the edges of Jason's front door and strikes at him as soon as he tries to walk in. Luckily, the snake is non-venomous, run-of-the-mill black snake, and the bite missed. Jason says he should have known something was going on because his cat was just staring at the door, meowing. I love this. Check this out. This dolphin flips this fish with its tail out of the water and into this bird's mouth. Researchers say the dolphins are known for displaying cooperative behaviors with other species, including seabirds. In some cases, they've even observed dolphins driving schools of fish toward the surface, making it easier for both themselves and nearby birds to catch prey. Moreover, dolphins have occasionally been seen offering fish to birds, potentially as a form of social interaction or play. That looks like what we've witnessed here. They have also been observed even in captivity doing this. While the exact reason isn't fully understood, it may be linked to some type of social engagement or just playful behavior. But we do know it highlights the dolphin's intelligence. Speaking of dolphins, what the frick is this thing? Look at this. You know, I can't imagine walking through a park and seeing something like this. It does look like a dolphin, like a little baby dolphin climbing up this concrete step. Some people are saying that this is a catfish dolphin / baby sea lion. Okay. The best explanation I saw came from a guy that said this is definitely a longfin eel native to freshwaters of New Zealand, specifically the Black River. I'll have to take his word for it. For years, Candace Gardner has suspected her home is haunted by an unexplained presence. This all began with minor unnerving incidents, objects mysteriously moving, glowing orbs floating in the air, and a constant feeling of being watched. As these strange occurrences became more frequent, Candace set up cameras throughout her house to gather evidence. The footage she captured is chilling. In one video recorded during the day, her home security system detects odd movement. In another clip, orbs of light, sometimes believed to be supernatural, can be seen drifting through her home, leading some to question whether it's more than just dust particles. Things took a terrifying turn in her kitchen, where a knife suddenly flies through the air, moving with a force that suggests something far more sinister than a simple accident. In another unsettling clip, while Candace and her husband were napping, her leg inexplicably lifts into the air, leaving her frightened. I mean, you can hear her, she is freaking out.
Help, 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 help! Help me! Help me! Help me! Get him off of me! Get him off of me! Get him off of me!
This is the one that really made me do a double take. With all this evidence, Candace is left wondering if her house is truly haunted by a dark entity or some other paranormal force. The footage she has collected certainly points to something out of the ordinary, I'll say that. TikTok user Jess, a certified nursing assistant, was on a late shift in the psychiatric unit of an old, supposedly haunted children's hospital in Maine when something eerie happened. While checking her surroundings, she noticed something unsettling. The door appeared to open on its own, despite no one being in her general vicinity. As Jess looked into a hallway mirror, a shadowy, human-like figure seemed to abruptly appear. Again, no one should be there, not on this shift. A commenter on the video suggested that this could be a Grim Reaper-like figure, potentially there to collect a soul. Strangely enough, Jess later revealed that one of her patients passed away the day after this unsettling incident. Notably, Jess has never posted anything paranormal on her account before, only sharing moments from her job and personal life. So, I ask you, could this be an actual encounter with something supernatural? Something so scary that she decided to post it on her TikTok? It's up to you to decide. This is pretty insane. Wait till the camera pans out. Ibex are expert climbers, perfectly adapted to navigate the toughest mountain terrains. Their remarkable climbing skills come from specialized features, strong, agile bodies, and hooves with concave shapes that provide excellent grip on rocky surfaces. These hooves can actually spread to increase stability on narrow ledges. Highlighted by sharp eyesight and strong spatial awareness, this allows them to move confident and safely through these challenging environments. Fuse the rattlesnake's sense of smell. Additionally, they heat up their tails by wagging them, sending a warning sign to discourage the snake from attacking. The wagging of this tail makes them appear bigger than they really are. Now, they don't always use this behavior, but it's most common when they are defending their young. Animals are incredible, man. What an idea. I can't imagine how they must have come up with this. Warning, warning, nightmare fuel, nightmare fuel. Every man's worst nightmare. And yes, the man did suffer a bite. Luckily, he didn't require any more medical attention. He got a tetanus shot, and they sent him on his way. But the psychological damage, I have a feeling, is going to last much, much longer. Thank God the snake wasn't poisonous. This clip is great. We see this horned viper laying here and there's a spider crawling around. Oh no, that's just his tail. What? The spider tail horned viper has developed this unique hunting tool. Its tail looks and moves like a spider in order to lure in hungry birds. I mean, what is going on? How in the heck did the snake realize that spiders were a good way to entice prey? And then how in the heck did they develop a tail that looks like a realistic spider? I mean, it looks exactly like a spider. I really just added this clip because it's a rare moment where an iceberg shows you the blue color at its base. And I was kind of nerding out on it, so the Loch Ness Monster doesn't pop out or anything crazy, but I just thought it looked cool. There was a big scientific explanation about the red light and it scattering the blue light and something about the thicker ice. Yeah, you can look it up. Okay, now what do we have here? A security camera in Mexico catches an orb floating through the sky. This thing is pretty bright. All of a sudden, as you can see in the clip, this orb turns into a human. Now, this was taken earlier this year in August, and as you can see from the timestamp, this was pretty early in the morning. And it's kind of interesting, the guy actually appears once or twice before manifesting fully. I don't know, what's your explanation for this? While using the bathroom in his home, a Reddit user named Dustin experienced something strange, something that was captured by his home camera. While in the bathroom, Dustin heard a soft female voice calling his name.
Hello?
Despite being home alone, the voice was so distinct that he believed someone was right outside the door. To add to the creepiness, Dustin's 2 dogs appeared restless in the living room, as if they were sensing something unseen. Although Dustin is mostly known for his collection of bongs, the focus here is on this eerie incident. Did Dustin really catch something on camera during this moment? I feel like it's pretty easy to hear the voice in the video. Now, I leave it to you. What do you think?
Hello?
A man from Medellin, Colombia, was alarmed when his cat started acting unusually and seemed to be fixated on something that the man couldn't see. The cat remained frozen, staring intensely at an unseen object just into the other room. Despite the man's attempts to pet or nudge or shake the cat, it wouldn't break its focus. Normally affectionate, the cat suddenly became aggressive, scratching him and clawing at him in response. Now, the video of the incident has been widely shared online, sparking concerns from almost all viewers. Many believe that the cat was reacting to a spirit or unseen entity, with some claiming to see a shadowy white figure in the footage. Are you able to see it? Taken in April of 2023, this clip is just a really cool capture of a normal house cat. Well, biologically it's normal, but its coloring is off the charts. The owner of this trail camera writes that this is his neighbor's cat, and he knows that now, but the first time he saw this guy come across his footage, he almost jumped out of his skin. He didn't know what he was looking at. The cat has a typical feline face, which you get a good look at as he stares directly into the camera. It's his markings that are so phenomenal. And the thing that was throwing the trail camera owner off was this guy's shortened tail. I wouldn't say it's as bobbed as a bobcat, but it's definitely shortened. He also looks a little bigger than a standard house cat. The owner was nice enough to add a trail cam pic of a coyote for scale. Anyhow, the cat usually runs this fence line a few times a day hunting birds. Let me know if you've seen a cat like this with unusual markings, or if this is an entire breed of cat that I'm just not familiar with. Anyway, beautiful cat, awesome captures. An eerie photograph from a trail camera in New York State shows what appears to be a ghostly figure following a pair of hunters. Shared with Coast to Coast AM by Jesse Grandel, the chilling image was captured in December of 2021. Her husband Bob and their daughter were out hunting on their property in the community of Savona. The unsettling photo went unnoticed until last week when he was going through his trail camera pictures from the past few years and noticed the spooky translucent figure walking behind them. Jesse says, "He made me look at it and I asked him who was with them because I don't ever remember them taking anyone hunting," Jesse recalls, and he said no one. Father and daughter were both a bit freaked out by it. Jesse said her husband subsequently shared the photo on social media, and a friend's father recognized the individual as a man named Paul, who used to live in our house and he hunted those same woods. He moved out of our place in either late 2003 or 2004 and died a couple years later. Jesse says we never met the man, so we had no idea what he looked like. While skeptics will no doubt contend that this spirit is merely a trick of light and shadow, or the product of digital editing, but Jesse insists that the photo has not been doctored in any way, and that it was simply one of hundreds of otherwise normal pictures captured by the trail camera. Wow, that's crazy. With that in mind, what do you guys make of this figure in the image? Could Bob and his daughter have been followed by the ghost of the man who once hunted that same area? Who once lived in their house? An incredible story here in our next clip. A woman who was out hiking in the Saguaro National Park ends up having the scare of a lifetime. It all started when she noticed the nearby deer, whose company she had been enjoying, abruptly started to bleat and make noises. She could tell they were alerting to something. Then in an instant, they took off. Her own animal instincts kicked in and she headed off to her tent. And it's a good thing she did. The hiker says she's not even really sure why she looked up, but when she did, she saw a mountain lion lying in wait on a tree branch almost directly above her. As she started filming it, she tried yelling at the lion to scare it away, but that didn't work. So then she got really brave and threw some rocks at it, hoping to scare it off and not piss it off. Thankfully, the cougar eventually got bored and wandered away, so the hiker was able to gather herself in her tent. Man, what a freaky experience. Reddit user Altruistic Cell posted this photo to a Reddit message board claiming it was Bigfoot's hand. It has popped up more recently, even though the photo was taken in November of 2002. It went viral around that time and has been making its rounds again. I mean, I don't know if it's Bigfoot's hand, but whatever it is, it's pretty creepy. The hand looks huge, insinuating it belongs to something huge. Its fingers have an odd shape, while its fingernails look to be slightly sharpened. I was scrolling the comments, and if it's not the hand of Bigfoot, it seems the next most popular thing is that it's a movie prop or part of a Halloween costume. While this picture has plenty of skeptics, there are believers that this is Bigfoot's hand. Let me know what you guys think this could be. This next clip shows footage straight out of a horror story, a nightmare brought to life. According to the security camera footage, a colossal black bear was seen entering the home where a teenager was sound asleep on the couch. The sudden sound of the door opening jolted the boy awake, and he found himself at a loss for words as he saw the beast making its way in. You can tell the gravity of the situation dawned on him as the bear approached him. In that moment, he realized that his life was in grave danger. However, he popped up, mustered the courage to lunge at the bear, attempting to scare him off. Miraculously, the bear seemed frightened by the boy's attempts and eventually retreated back out of the house. The boy was left shaken to his core, but a sense of relief washed over him as he shut the door and he realized he had managed to escape becoming the bear's meal. The initial clip I saw of this was making fun of the boy's attempts to scare the bear away. Honestly, I think he did a pretty good job. Considering he was awakened out of the dead of sleep, I mean, I can't imagine waking up to this. Did you guys notice the ease in which the bear flung that door open? Sheer power. This is an extremely impressive video here. Look at how still his head is. This is a kestrel and they are excellent hunters, with the ability to hover in the air for extended periods of time as they search for prey. They typically feed on small mammals, birds, and insects. The kestrel is known for its distinctive hunting style, which involves hovering in the air above its prey before diving down quickly to make the kill. They are carnivores, and they can be found all over the world except for Antarctica and some oceanic islands. They love to roam open habitats such as grasslands, deserts, and savannas. And they are from the falcon family and often used in falconry. Another fun fact is that they find a partner and they mate for life.